Slacky, my phone locked up on me, so we're going to continue where we left off.
FDA is now scrutinizing data on 2 possible vaccines. How soon will we see a vaccine once they give their official stamp of approval?
Good morning, Chanel. We're expecting that hopefully about 20 million to 50 million doses, depending on which vaccines get approved. If both get approved, Moderna and Pfizer's in this calendar year, might be available to Americans by the end of this calendar year. The point at which most Americans will actually receive a vaccine and will be eligible for it, I suspect end of late spring. So we're looking sometime in the March, April timeframe when most Americans will start seeing access to it. And then by the beginning of the summer season, June into July, hopefully anybody who wants vaccine can get a vaccine.
So, Dr. Gupta, there's been this debate about who gets the vaccine first. What's the latest thinking on that?
Al, we're going to have greater clarity on that today with this advisory group that's meeting and to give guidance on that to the CDC. But I suspect it's going to be those who are at high risk for exposure, so healthcare workers, frontline healthcare workers. Hopefully we broaden that definition so we conceive of other essential frontline workers like teachers and grocery store clerks in that rubric. There's many others. And then also residents of congregate living facilities, so nursing home facility workers and residents. Those are going to be, I think, the top 2 groups here that will receive the vaccine first.
Meg, let's bring you in here as someone who really knows the business of vaccines. What can we realistically expect once the immunization process actually starts? And I'm hearing there's talk about a vaccine passport.
And this is the, Slacky, this is the part that I really want you to pay attention to, because she's going to speak about the so-called vaccine passports, or actually needing a mandation to go here or there, saying basically that you have the vaccine. Give me a second, I'm gonna turn this heater off. Yeah, it's like if that was messing up the video earlier, but here we go.
What's that?
Yeah, so this is this kind of futuristic idea where we actually have a requirement to get a certificate of vaccination before we can do things. So as Dr. Gupta was talking about, it's going to be a while before most of us can get a vaccine. It's going to be the most high-risk groups at the beginning because of limited supply. And then folks like Dr. Fauci are talking about spring and summer for everybody really being able to get access. And so then what does life start to look like? Do we have to have that certificate of vaccination before getting on a cruise ship or getting on a plane, for example? Experts I've talked with say that is a possibility. But what about like going to concerts or going to a restaurant? Would you need a certificate of vaccination to do that? That might be less likely, but companies like Ticketmaster are already thinking about ideas like that. Could they have a technology, for example, to link your concert ticket to proof that you've been vaccinated? So these are the...
And that would be through your chip, through your RFID chip, which, like I referenced earlier before, through the Apostle Ricard video, like I said, link in the description. You're gonna have to have a chip in that vaccine, certifying basically where you're going, who you're coming in contact with, and that you had the vaccine. And they're also going to say some more stuff that I wanted to just key in on, so I'm going to let her speak a little bit longer.
Kinds of things that are getting talked about. None of it is set in stone yet, but experts are saying we should think about these things, what life is going to be like with vaccines. And they are warning that even as more of us get vaccinated, we're still going to have to wear masks and socially distance for a lot of next year.
Still going to have to wear masks. Still going to have to social distance. And as of right now, this is it's 11:25 Tuesday, December 1st. This video was from 8 hours ago. It's on the Today Show.
Right there. I know you've been talking, Meg, with a lot of experts. Have you talked to anybody about, will we be able to choose which vaccine we get? That's been a big question.
Yeah.
So really, that's all I wanted to get on this video. And it really speaks for itself. Which it doesn't make sense. Even though you so-called got this vaccine, you still have to mask up. You still have to do all this other BS. And a lot of people aren't going to take this vaccine. I just want to play this quick clip real quick. Let me see. Because this video is, would you get the COVID-19 vaccine? And it's asking random people. Bear with me again.
At this very moment, I'm not too confident in the vaccine or any possible vaccines. I would love to just see the results over time, though, and just see how things unfold.
Well, it depends on how quickly they come out with a vaccine. If it's within the near future, I would be very reluctant to try it because I feel like the whole process is being rushed.
I'll definitely get it, just to make sure that we move beyond this phase and just keep moving with our life.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. I think I'm pro-vaccine, so yeah, there's no argument on that. I'll definitely take it.
I think I already had coronavirus, so why would I even need the vaccine? And I hope that people realize that people were very sick in November, December, January, February this year, and I'm sure most of those people had the coronavirus.
If it was an 80-year-old who felt like they were at risk, then that's their choice. But I definitely think it should be a choice, and my choice would be no. I'd rather just get the virus and get it over with. I'm pretty confident that I could get over it and build my immune system through it.
And that's what I wanted to get right there. Because, and that's true, a lot of people were sick, this time last year going into 2020. And if you do get sick, your body builds up the immunities for it. So why do you have to get the vaccine? I didn't play a continuation of the last video where they were saying that it's a possibility that this could become a yearly thing, like you get the flu shot from year to year. They're trying to say that this is going to be like you're going to have to get your COVID shot from year to year, from year to year, from year to year. Which there is a new movie coming out called, I believe it's called Songbird, which has the COVID-23 virus. So not COVID-19, COVID-23. Which proves that these things mutate and that they have plans for the future. So let me get this last little clip. I'm gonna get it from one of the brothers' videos. I'm just go ahead and play it. Fuck. Hold on. All right. So this is from the brother GMS Awakening. Awakening. I'm gonna go ahead and just play the first part of this video.
The side effects for the Moderna vaccine sound concerning. We looked. After the second dose, at least 80% of participants experienced a systemic side effect, ranging from severe chills to fevers. So, are these vaccines safe?
Just watch his body language here.
Well, the FDA not
fixes his glasses, touches his nose. He then takes a big swallow here. Here's another moment. Deep breath. Adjusts his seating position. This looks like discomfort to me. He's also focusing on the FDA regulations as opposed to actually answering the question directly.
look hard at that. The FDA is the gold standard of regulators, and their current guidance on this, if they stick with that, is very, very appropriate. And you know,
so basically, they pressed him on the vaccine and how safe it is, and his nervousness, his confidence, and everything that he needed to say or get out was shot. All he could do was, fidget or grab his glasses, and his knees are heavy. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, he's vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. But in all actuality, he knows what's in that vaccine. He knows what's going down. He knows that it's going to be a price to pay if you take this vaccine. So this is the hour of temptation, to go back to the original point. That hour of temptation. This vaccine is the catalyst for everything that's going on. Everything, whether how can I put this? This vaccine is basically the smoking gun. It's the decision that everyone's going to have to make. Are you going to take the vaccine? Are you going to let your kids take the vaccine? Are you willing to be excommunicated from society for not taking the vaccine? At the end of the day, get right with the Most High and make that right decision. So with that being said, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yashai, Bashem Makar the bonus to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are during the truth, and the sincerity and women and children who follow. Shalom.